So for some reason, I've always liked advertising. I'm one of those weird people that always watches the commercials instead of skipping them. And one of the things I really like about teaching at Loyola is that I get to teach what I'm interested in. I get to teach what I love. And so in my courses, I try to convince students to be as into advertisements as I am. And so in one of my courses in advertising copywriting, I teach students how to write and develop their first advertisements. They learn how to be strategic about what they're doing, and they don't just try to create ads that are cool or pretty, but ads that actually have some really deep meaning and connect to the brand. In another course I teach undergrads called Advertising Culture and Identity, that's a really cool course because I get to teach my own research interests, and I get to teach students how advertising researchers are actually interested in their social identity, meaning the groups that we belong to and the groups that mean something to us. Advertisers want to understand that and try to reflect that in their advertising. So in that course, we look at a bunch of advertising research that helps us understand why we respond to ads differently based on who we are and how we think about ourselves. And finally, I teach a class in our graduate program called Emerging Media in Strategic Communication. And there we talk about all the different new ways that advertisers are trying to reach us as consumers online, how public relations professionals are trying to handle crises as they're happening. And because now all of a sudden a crisis doesn't stop, we're always talking about it. And so in that course, it's really fun to learn all the new ways and new problems that exist for advertisers in terms of how can we talk to consumers in authentic and meaningful ways. And so overall, I really do whatever I can to try to convince students that advertising can be cool and it's helpful and fun to watch the commercials.